Hello and welcome back to round 4 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! National Championships 2018 here in Birmingham in the UK. So we have some pretty interesting decks this round.
So I said last round there was a Dark Spiral deck we had our eyes on. We're not doing that.
No.
Something better came up.
What do you possibly think could be better than Dark Spiral?
Sky Strikers versus Ninjas.
They are ninjas.
XO Ninjas in round 4.
Yeah, it's not like one of these decks where it's like got one ninja in it, packed full of ninjas.
Oh no, this one's lots of ninjas.
Yeah, it's pretty much the whole deck of ninjas, right? It's even got bamboo swords in it.
Yes, we've got golden bamboo swords, cursed bamboo swords, and broken bamboo swords, moon mirror shields. We've got a lot of equip cards in this.
Horn of the Unicorn.
A few spiral cards as well with the resort. And
what's going on with Horn of the? I don't get it. I really don't understand how.
Oh, this is why we have to see this game. Like this, I'm sorry to the spiral guy that I was looking forward to, but that will wait. This will not.
No, this sounds just insane. So let's get on over to the table and witness the ninjas.
Yeah, no idea how this is going to go. So, Leland is piloting the Sky Strikers, and Thomas Barras is going to be playing our ninja deck. I say our, it's not mine or anything to do with us.
It's all of ours.
It's collectively.
Yeah.
Everyone's.
So only a small number of tournaments that these guys have had. So Leland, 3 tournaments, got a 66.6% win rate there. And then Thomas only with 1 tournament going 4-4.
Hey, if he wins this round, he's literally doubled his wins for this season. His number of tournaments played 1, 4 wins, right?
Yeah.
So if he wins this round, he's won 4 more for his next, so he's now got 8 wins, 4 losses.
Good point. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. You're right. I for some reason just.
I'll tell you why. It's because we had lunch earlier, and now you're falling asleep.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So welcome to Nationals.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at what Leland's playing here.
Yeah, it's the pure version of Sky Strikers as well. So very, very grindy. So I'm super interested to see how ninjas keep up with this. To be honest, is Golden Bamboo Sword just as good enough to keep up with Widow Anchors and multi-rolls? Because speaking of multi-roll, it's right there. And we're going to be seeing a turn 1 Ray also getting set up on the graveyard. That's going to act as quite a nice tar pit for the battle phase to when Thomas does actually manage to remove the Sky Strikers.
So the ninja deck actually looks like a really good opener. From what I can tell.
Okay. What does a good hand look like in ninjas?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know where he's going to go with this, but I know that he's got a good amount of cards here. So he can play Broken Bamboo Sword, Foolish Burial Goods on Cursed Bamboo Sword, get the Golden Bamboo Sword, play Golden Bamboo Sword, draw 2 cards. He's got Instant Fusion, he's got Photon Thrasher. He's got.
So he's got all the plays. Well, he can start some combos. That's why you see him sat there just casually like, yeah, I'm not looking at my hand. Probably sending a signal on. He's not playing hand trap. Yeah, Lee is just gonna go with multi-roll, face down card, and a Shizuku Search for engage. Now he goes for the Widow Anchor. He's likely going to try using the Anchor now, and then setting it with the multi-roll, guaranteeing him a negation for his opponent's turn.
Yeah.
And there you go.
There you go, sets that down. So, Thomas Barras. So, don't know what card number 6 was, it looked shiny, whatever it was. Probably going to start with Foolish, going to start with Reinforcements to the Army.
Thomas will be super happy with.
And the confusion starts round about now. Oh, okay, no, this is still not confusion, this is still fairly normal, I guess.
Yeah.
Where is it? Okay, yeah, still
perfectly
feels
normal.
Perfectly normal.
The
Is he
penny's
gonna
going to drop now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
What's going on here?
And that's like, oh, okay, maybe he's just playing some kind of bamboo engine in his spiral deck to keep up with the grind game. That could make sense.
Yeah, Thrasher. Spiral Agent.
We'll guess spell.
Ooh, that's rough. What's that other monster?
It's Hanzo.
Oh.
And this is where Lee goes, okay.
Yeah, what's
There's
going
a
on
Widow
here?
Anchor face down, so he's holding it back, but the problem that you're going to face in this kind of matchup is you don't know how long you're holding it for, because you just don't know what it's being used for.
Yeah.
That is Ninjutsu Art of Shadow Sealing. Luke, can you get the text up for that one?
Is it sealing as in like
Sealing.
sealing a...
Just change, like, sealing from above, but with an S. That doesn't make it any easier. Yeah, it's
No,
sealing.
that actually made it worse because that's not how you spell sealing.
Is it not?
No, sealing is C-E-I-L.
Oh, there you go. I just learned something. So
Oh, there we go.
this is why I don't actually do any card names. It's because I simply can't read them or pronounce
So,
them or
tribute,
spell them.
tribute a ninja monster, target one monster your opponent controls. This card is from Redu, that's amazing. Tribute a ninja monster to target one monster your opponent controls. Banish that target. When this card is banished, its monster card... When that card is banished, its monster card zone cannot be used. When this... Wait, is that permanent? Oh, no. Turn the card banished by this effect to the same monster zone in the same battle position. So it temporarily banishes something until sealing is gone.
Okay, and
Oh,
yeah,
seems
we got
good.
the Isolate to...
I didn't think the Pot of Greeds were coming until...
Oh, there's 3 bamboo
What?
swords. Okay, so he's playing the grind game here. Thomas is ready. He's like, I give up. He's shaking his head.
I thought we weren't going to see the Pot of Greeds until Sunday, but that seems pretty good.
Yeah, but the normal summon has been committed from Thomas, so I'll be interested to see how he actually plays all those Cartesian Storm.
Well, he's got a bunch of traps. That's the Phantom Knights. The Phantom Knights trap monster. If you've got no traps in your graveyard, you can play it.
Phantom Knights of Shade Brigande, I think.
Briganda, yeah. Instant fusion? What's he going to instant fuse? Raging.
Raging, yes. Invokes Raging with the
no.
Pokemon effect. And we're going to see 4 linked materials.
Yeah, that Broken Bamboo Sword is possibly the most dead card ever now.
Yeah, it gets a special summon the Upstart Ninja, discards the Phantom Knight Trap card, the Phantom Knight Shade.
Summon Hanzo.
Hanzo gets a search. Hanzo is also not once per turn.
Yeah.
Before once per turn had to quite firmly go on almost everything.
But does that mean that Stratos is fine?
No, it's not fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we are. We're going to see some double attacks.
Just thought I'd check. What's going on?
How did that
what is happening here?
How did he get that into play? Oh, he pendulum summoned it. He just
pendulum summoned.
So we've seen a Link summon, an Exy summon, and a pendulum summon.
Matt, I don't know what's that.
What's that fill spell? Where if you... I don't think it has one of those effects. It's like if you summon 5 monsters, you draw 2 cards or something. It's performance something. I remember. I was just thinking...
Anyway, what is that? What is that card? I don't recognise the card. The top one to the top of Blade Armor Ninja. There.
That is a Twilight Ninja Getsuga, I believe. I think it's Getsuga. I forget which is which.
Getsuga the Shogun.
Yes. You can turn into defense mode to. Oh, Lee picking up his cards as he sees the Utopia S39 also coming in with a Blade Armor Ninja, making a double attack. All getting buffed by the Sayuja. Oh, wow. Ninja's absolutely savaging that first game against Sky Striker.
Man, that game took 7 minutes.
That you see? Faster strategies, Blade Master gets you there.
How many cards is he playing? Okay, his deck just looked particularly like 50 card deck for a second. Alright, well, I don't know what just happened.
Well, I can tell you Ninja's one. And that actually puts Thomas in a great position. And whenever you're playing one of these outsider decks, or rogue decks as they're usually referred to, you pretty much have to win your first game while you have the element of surprise.
Yeah.
Because your opponent's going to be looking for a key... Your stronger opponents are going to be looking for like key parts in that game 1, where they think your combo could just fizzle out if they interrupt you. And if you lose that first game while you have the element of surprise, your opponent is only going to be stronger for game 2.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how impactful the side deck cards are for the format.
But usually when it's a rogue deck that people know is a rogue deck, then they're prepared for it somewhat with a side deck. But you just lost against ninjas. Like,
yeah,
do you have any kind of response to that?
You probably... I mean, there's things here like Book of Moon, but then even that's not great. Like, for example, are you really going to book a Moona Hanzo, which does something different when it flips on?
Yeah, I get.
Maybe that was just lucky. There was 3 golden bamboo swords. That was 6
Yeah,
cards.
I must say that was like +4. Was it +4? Whatever. It was a lot.
Typhoon might actually come in from Lee, because he can be able to take out that cursed bamboo sword to stop the golden bamboo swords from actually going off. Triple evenly match. No, possibly. Any deck that puts up big fields, and if that's assuming Lee chooses to go second, but I imagine after seeing that he might want to go first again. He might have a better idea of what to search for. The top is he played through Widow Anchor pretty comfortably.
Yeah. Matt, I think your meta prediction was wrong. I think Ninja should have been in there somewhere.
I honestly, if he wins this event, he will absolutely be on the next one for the WCQ. It'll be Ninjas. Even if the answer is 0, Ninjas will be on the list.
Yeah, good. I mean, I like Ninjas. I actually really like Ninjas. Strike Ninja was my first favourite card, in fact.
Strike Ninja back in the day, dodging all the removal cards in the world.
Yeah, I used to play with double DD Scalp Lane.
Oh yeah, banish you and then you have 2 monsters.
Yeah, and you tribute the Scalp Lane for like Caius or something.
Yeah, as long as they weren't Azura Priesting the Scout Planes away.
That's alright, they can just come back again.
Alright, so here we are, we're just going to get the hands getting sent through to us. We're going to see Golden Ninja coming out and an Instant Fusion.
Ooh, that's a spicy check.
Winged Dragon Raw Sphere mode comes in.
Yeah.
He has Engage in his hand.
Right. Sky Striker.
I can't tell because the card's covered up.
Yeah, that looks like it. And he's got multi-roll and Chevride as well.
Yeah.
Effect Veiler on the easy one. Yeah. I think that's...
You already Instant Fusion, did you?
Yeah, he's already Instant Fusion, so you're...
Okay. Cursed Bamboo Sword.
Golden Bamboo Sword. Play passes back to Lee. Lee then. Was that the correct pronunciation?
Lee, yeah.
Multi-roll. Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage. Probably the most popular spell card in the entire format.
It is pretty strong, to be fair.
Oh god, it searches for card and draws a card a little later on. That seems so good. Searches for Sky Striker Red. And we're going to see that Sky Striker Red being normal summon. Then summon that away for Shizuku. So that's going to be probably going for the Widow Anchor play during the end phase.
Veiler.
Oh wow, that Thomas is counting on holding on to that Easlade by making sure he effect Veiler's Shizuku, which reduces his opponent's monster's attack by 100 for each spell card in the graveyard. So what the plan there was, I believe there's one spell in Lee's graveyard, so he would have crafted Shizuku into the Easlade, then he would have pulled back his Ray, and then Ray would attack, and then he would attribute it got Kagari. So instead he uses the effect Veiler, and then he forces this line through, but it's going to be a little bit less effective.
Yeah, he doesn't get that.
So Thomas gets to conserve, turns out effect Veiler into some life points.
And he has another effect Veiler. Yeah, it's not looking good this time around.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it comes to
No, really nothing at all. I mean, The only options here are to like normal summon effect veil or instant fusion into something.
Pass, and yeah, that's easily a pretty one from Raish if he left it in play, but he decides to actually go for Kagari. And there's engage.
Again, we said the Sky Strikers aren't that great at finishing out games too quickly, so Thomas does maybe have one more or two more turns to try and make something of these ninjas.
I'm just trying to think of what single draw he has that would pull him back into a winning position. But he has a golden bamboo sword, right?
Yeah, so
Can you equip broken bamboo sword to your opponent's monster?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Equip monster's attack reduced to 0.
Yeah. No, I think it gains 0 attack.
Or gains 0 attack. Probably seems more like it. I know it's one of those cards when your player reads it and goes, what's going on?
Yeah, the equipped monster gains 0 attack.
Yeah.
Reverse trap doesn't do much to that.
The old reverse trap, no one will ever see it coming.
No, I loved reverse trap. Reverse trap's cool. I've actually played it in
Your start game.
no, it was in Plant Synchro format when the TG deck came out.
Reverse trap.
Yeah, because when they would flip Horn of the Phantom Beast and you just go reverse trap.
I would say attack by 800.
Yeah. And you get a 2-for-1 because you're taking out the Horn of the Phantom Beast as well. It was glorious.
That sounds super spicy.
Yeah, oh yeah. It was. Maybe it worked once ever.
At that one time, you felt pretty good about it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We see another engage. Lee is just like got the steam engine going now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he knows there's nothing. He knows there's nothing to be done from Thomas. Well, he does have a Veiler, to be fair. He drew another Veiler, so
Yep. Brilliant phase of another super fight for Lee. Yeah, we're going to see the multi-roll trick with Widow Anchor. And that was 2 Sky Striker cards played this turn, so 2 cards will be set, and then Lee is looking very much in a commanding position. And Thomas decides I'm picking up my cards. It's just not working out.
nope. But that's okay.
Yeah, so Luke, take a look at the side to see if you can.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean Thomas has not a lot really for him to get to go
Sorry guys, I
against.
actually think my mic battery died in the middle of all that.
Oh dear.
So hold on, we'll just sort that out while you take a look at this.
Yeah, so I mean there's a few Twin Twisters, but that's not too good. I mean it's okay to try and get rid of some of those Sky Striker cards, but it's not
Actually dealing
amazing.
with the multi-roll is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Start clearing that out.
Yeah, he's playing the red reboots as well. Yeah, he brought in 3 effect veils from last time, during the last game, sorry.
Yeah, Red Reboot doing absolutely nothing. Neither of these players playing any real trap cards. Red Reboot is just in case somebody shows up with Altergeists.
Yeah.
Although I think there's actually quite a few of them in the tournament when we saw the meta breakdown.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get to discuss that with you guys after this match. Just so we don't keep you on the longest break that we possibly can. Is that the...
He's got some kaijus.
I think- Yeah, he's brought the kaijus in.
I mean, it's pretty good. You can switch off your opponent's Sky Striker spells just with a single kaiju.
Yeah, you just stick that in their main monster zone, and all of a sudden their entire back row does nothing, and they just sit there waiting for you to not kill them in that turn. Sorry, not defeat them that turn, I should say. Like, slightly less aggressive. It is a duel, but come on, so at least be civil about it.
Yep.
Just going into game 3 after everything you've seen, Luke, what do you reckon? How are you feeling about it?
I think it seems like ninjas are not very consistent. That's what it seems like. But let's see what happens here. I mean, I've just seen a soul charge.
Soul charge is usually pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna have the hands popping in just any second now. So, for Thomas, he's got Kaiju Slumber, Soul Charge, Super Agent, Reborn, and then Hanzo.
Super Agent, isn't it?
Yeah, Super Agent.
Oh yeah, he's
and then Hanzo.
That's pretty good. Oh, Thomas is electing to go second in this game.
Okay, that's pretty nice with Interrupted Kaiju Slumber.
Yep, that, I was going to say his side deck choice would have been a bit curious if he...
Yeah, if you went first and put in Slumbers.
The Interrupted Kaiju Slumber being able to clear out the extra monster zone and then force a Kaiju into the main monster zone, which then prevents Lee from actually using cards, and then Thomas just has to play through hand traps and not worry about the Widow Anchor. Or the Shark Cannon. Or the drones. Or all of the cards.
Or any of the things.
Yeah, many of the things that could go wrong. I guess Twin Twister could still happen, but...
Yep. So, Kagari gets engaged back.
Plays the engage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Multi-roll ticking up. And the Widow Anchor ready for the trick.
He doesn't need to, he's just adding it straight to his hand. Doesn't need, he's not using the
Oh,
Shizuku.
yeah. He's got even more, and he got Afterburners as well. He's got so many spell cards.
And then we see Shizuku.
Yeah.
Lightly resolving the multi-roll effect first in the end phase, and then we'll see Shizuku probably searching for another engage. Oh wait. There's a lot of cards going down.
Yeah. That's scary. However, this Kaiju Slumber is going to turn them all off.
Yeah, well, at least gives Tom some breathing room.
Yeah.
To make some plays. Still 19 minutes on the clock into game 3. Yep, Shizuku. Typhoons did come in.
Yeah, he does have one in his hand actually.
Yeah, so he can deal with not see quite as much nonsense coming out from the broken bamboo sword.
Yeah.
But I think he was...
He only ever had one
Excellent.
spell though. Thomas only ever had one spell, so Typhoon would have never really helped.
yeah, this is true. I guess just having the additional spell trap removal is...
Yeah, it's always nice. I bet that Lee was a bit confused as to why Thomas let him go first as well. So that's another interesting fact to it.
The fact that your opponent says go first, and then he still played that heavily in, like, into the board, into the field, was like, I'd be questioning, evenly matched. That is a card. Like,
Yeah.
if my opponent makes me go first. But then he has enough things in his hand. He chooses exactly where he's putting the monster as well.
Kaiju Slumber.
Yep. Actually, putting the Kaiju in that zone is interesting because you can get it back with Alkaist Magician.
Yeah, just in case he's playing it.
Which I don't believe he is.
No, maybe not so relevant in this deck then. Hanzo. It's pretty good. Seems strong.
A normal summon Hanzo going completely on resolving is always pretty good.
Yeah, he's gonna get the... Is that the ceiling?
Yeah.
Nice. I like these ninjas.
Ceiling, it says that monster zone can't be used, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's been errata to mean extra monster zone. I would imagine that actually no, I wouldn't like to guess. I can't tell from the text because that was long before Link Summoning, and I don't know if we've since reprinted Shadow Ceiling.
No, I've got the most updated text. The last time it was printed was Radio, Return of the Duelist.
That was quite a while ago.
Yeah, and so Tribute Run It says, while that card is banished, its monster card zone cannot be used. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Book of Moon on Raijin. That's
How
a little bit
ironic.
of irony there, yeah.
I bet that's rough.
Actually causes quite a few problems because he now can't get it out of his extra monster zone.
Yep. You chain the effect?
To turn itself face down.
Yeah, I guess.
That'll learn you.
Yeah.
No, I'll turn myself face
You ain't
down.
gonna
very
Book of
much.
Moon me.
I don't need your help.
No Book of Mooning me. I'll do that myself.
That's gonna force Ray.
Why is he checking backwards? Oh, Sky Striker backwards.
Maybe there's something there, or he wants his opponent to think. There was Book of Moon, that was a real card.
That's true, yeah. Not a Sky Striker Book of Moon. Ray's going to become the Kagari. Yeah, I guess Thomas may be able to think of a cool ruling here with this this Art of Sealing. It only seems the Thunderstrike Kaiju is going to attack over the Gamma Seal, but yeah, now he's going to clear that out.
Yeah, the Gamma Seal getting cleared.
Yeah, so I think that went fairly well for Thomas.
I don't know, he didn't get enough going, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, he created that window with the Kaiju Sombra and then got completely shut down by
A single Book of
a
Moon.
single Book of Moon.
Yeah.
So now Lee is able to, he's got 4 cards in hand and is able to go even further with his multi-roll. And his main monster zones are clear.
Yeah, it's not looking good for our ninja player here.
Let's see. If you fair getting caught out by Book of Moon in 2018 is, it's not something you'd see coming.
No, absolutely not.
Especially when you Book of Moon Raiju. That's
Yeah.
super.
That is pretty ironic, I must say.
interesting. Jamming Waves destroys a set spell trap and then can destroy a monster. And that's engage. Full mitt of hands.
Yeah, there's a lot to be done here.
Yeah, I think
Lee's got everything he possibly needs.
I don't know what Thomas has in his hand that he's then going to let him play through this.
No, I don't know.
There's also
I mean, he has Reborn.
Oh yeah, Monster Reborn, that's true. I guess with the Raijin, well it's still got quite a lot of defense on it, so it's actually quite hard to clear without actually spending a removal card on it, but that Kaiju is also massive. Which Kaiju is that? That's Thunder King, the Lightning Strike Kaiju.
Yeah.
For a second there I thought I was reading the wrong card and thinking, Ryo? No, that's not the card I want.
The Lightning Strike Kaiju. Yeah, they all have really kind of strange names, to be honest. The Kaiju monsters.
Oh, they are Kaijus. Kaiju's literally like, meaning it's like a weird monster, right?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know the exact meaning of Kaiju. I always thought they were just like big
I
beasts.
tell you what, they do explain it at the start of Pacific Rim. They actually give you the translation definition
Of Kaiju, oh really?
Kaiju, but I don't remember. I do remember big monsters being punched in the face by robots. And
Yeah.
it was glorious.
Yeah, I remember a lot of that. I also remember
The soundtrack was also
there was like 2 people per robot, right? Because
yeah, because it let them spend more budget. I mean, it let them use the robots properly.
is that, yeah, I never quite understood that in Pacific Rim, I must say, because why was there 2 people controlling it and not 1?
They had a cast and they wanted to feature more people.
Is that what it was?
No, I'm sure there was a reason. I don't know. I didn't read the comics or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I didn't watch the second one. That's all on my to-do list. And then
There's a
see Willow
second-
Anchor
there's a
taking the
second
Lightning
one?
Kaiju. Oh yeah, of course.
But they defeated all the monsters.
Yeah, I know, but Hollywood.
Yeah, okay. What he's saying is it was like just at the end of the first thing, like, oh no, there's actually more monsters. I bet that's how Thomas is feeling right now.
Well, he's just his Kaiju's just been taken. And that's actually going to give Lee quite a lot of damage to push in there. I don't know how many spell cards are in his graveyard. Has he got more than 7,000? 33 on the Lightning Kaiju, Kaiju, right?
I think 33 or 34, but still lots.
I didn't count the spells yet this game.
That looks like a game kind of attack.
Yeah, unfortunately Ninja's getting just pulled
Taken out
apart
then.
by Book of Moon, of all things.
Yeah, look, he just took the Book of Moon out of the graveyard and was like, look, Book of Moon.
The Book of Moon, my monster version of Book of Moon.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit more about that in our post-match discussion. And we're back. What a weird match.
Yeah, that was super fun to see. He gave it a good shot.
That first game was
super original.
Yeah, that first game was insane, right?
Very explosive. We saw a lot of action coming out. But I think again, what we've seen in every one of these pure Sky Striker decks is a pure grinding power.
Yeah.
Just how multi-roll is just letting them just keep pressuring you.
Yeah.
With so many cards, you have so many options to deal with so many situations.
Yeah.
That it's kind of hard to lose control of the game. Almost.
Yeah. What is also being seen though is that they are really struggling to close out games.
Yeah.
I mean, that particular one was purely down to the Thunderstrike Kaiju.
Yeah. Actually, like the Book of Moon was just super key there. And without it, I can imagine a lot of shenanigans would have happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Shall we get some words from the winner?
Yeah, let's head on over to Robert, who's got our winner standing by.
Hello, and I'm here with the winner of our last feature match. Now, you just went up against ninjas. Were you expecting that?
Not really, but I know the guy, so I sort of know how to play against.
Oh, did you not? You didn't test with them, did you? Because that would be awful, surely, knowing that they could beat them and then you come up against them in the game.
I've played with him a lot before.
Yeah. So is the guy known for playing ninjas then?
Yeah, I know him for playing ninjas.
Right. Okay. So you know exactly how to out that.
Yeah.
Have you had any sort of other interesting games that you've been going through this so far then? Has it all just been kind of the whole same thing over and over again? Sky Strikers, Trick Scar.
I haven't played against Sky Strikers just yet.
Really? That surprises me. Now we actually have around, stats off the top of my head, around 170 Sky Strikers in the tournament. So that really surprises me that you haven't gone up against any of them yet. Now, what's your plan when you finally come up against the big boss in the room?
Hope I don't get hand trapped.
I mean, yeah, that's a good strategy. So, I'm assuming you've been testing it a lot. Outside of this, what kind of matchups have you been testing against for this?
I've tested against Trickstar Sky Strikers, and through testing, I found out that every time I went first, I sort of lose.
Right, so you definitely want to go
second. Like game 1, I didn't have a great field, and he OTK'd me.
Right, yeah. But other than that, it's kind of just make sure I go second, and then I'm gonna win.
I side for going second to make them think that they side for going first.
Okay.
I guess that's my best.
Yeah, it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy. What's your favourite play that you've had so far? I think we've just finished round 4 now. So, so far out the entire day, what's your favourite game that you've played?
Widow Anchor, chain another Widow Anchor to take 2 of their monsters.
Wow. Man, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now, thank you very much for coming on. We're going to get carrying on with the rest of our coverage. Good luck. Maybe we'll be seeing you in the finals. Let's throw it back over to our presenters.
Thanks for that, Robert. That's interesting. I guess now we know why he was able to play against ninjas.
Yeah, they're not so sneaky when you see them coming.
No, exactly. That's probably the definition of ninjas, right? You got to sneak up and win.
Yeah, it's kind of in the job description. I imagine if you show up for your interview and you're wearing like the Ali G camouflage, you're probably not getting that role.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. But alas, we did get to see it work in one of the games.
Yeah, we saw it went off. And it has some bite behind it.
Yeah.
Whether or not that was the first loss in the tournament, so he has every opportunity to still make it through to the top cut.
Yeah,
playoffs.
the one loss that he has is against someone who knew the deck already. So that's fairly interesting. We do have the deck breakdown for you, so let's bring that up.
Yeah, let's take a look and see what everybody in the room is playing. So, as you can see, Other, clearly the most popular deck, and we need to nerf it. But no, some interesting stuff there. Actually, no, it's not. Sorry. Oh yeah, of course, this is total at the bottom right. That's not 255 Sky Striker Trickstar. Oh, that's 255.
So Sky Striker Trickstar must be the most popular deck.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry, I'm confused by the bars and the numbers here. Oh, they're flipped. They're flipped. Okay, so Sky Striker Trickstar is 121, so roughly 1 in 7. Right?
Yeah,
1
yeah.
in 7 is going to be Sky Striker
and
Trickstar.
other is 255. Still, that other deck, you've still not managed to sort that out on the Forbidden Limited
It
list.
keeps coming back up. You solve one problem and then 20 others show up.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of Altergeist though,
Yes, Altergeist.
and True Draco still.
True Draco is still holding on, and I'm super interested about that because you don't have Masterpiece anymore, which your opponent generally couldn't deal with, and it was acting as a gate to many of the rogue decks. You had to have this check in your deck to deal with Masterpiece. And it's kind of now turned over to a more grindier strategy with larger monsters, and it's super interesting to see that that's holding its own against Sky Strikers. But it's still there, it's still popular, a lot of people still have the cards. I imagine if you weren't picking up the Sky Striker cards, because everybody was after them, so I can't imagine that they were too easy to come by. Maybe you play onto your True Draco, you just make some adjustments. Altergeist, again, as we've said many times, I really, really, really like the deck. I'm just not so sure I would want to be on it, and no one has actually mentioned that's the matchup they're scared of. Despite many people playing Red Reboot and Evenly Matched specifically to deal with it.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's not that great.
Yeah, maybe it's because people are like
People are
definitely
prepared for it.
fighting for it, because if you completely neglect it, that's at your own peril almost.
Well, there is somebody who is 4-0 with Altergeist, just been told.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's super interesting.
Yeah. We also have Thomas Rose. I'm being fed information from the main stage. Thomas Rose is currently 3-1. He's playing.
Oh, I know what he's playing. I spoke to him a little bit earlier.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he said if he
Okay.
does a few more rounds, he'd be totally up for a feature match.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to spoil it then.
Yes, because we need surprises.
Yeah, we need surprises. So, and what isn't a surprise is that we're going to go off for a little while and pick the next feature match. So we'll see you guys very soon.
Stay with us, please.